Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to another anti-racist crocheting workshop, tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Today I'm just going to show you how to make this very, very pretty, elegant puff flower stitch here, and you can make shawls. This one looks a little bit different because of the yarn that I use. It's a variegated yarn, so you don't get a solid sort of look to it, but you can still see the pattern in there, the individual flowers, and then we also have a very defined edge to it so that it just gives it a more finished and polished look. And yes, so this was actually cashmere and silk, so it's nice and soft and flowy, but you can use whatever yarn you want for this project. And yeah, so grab your preferred yarn and hook, and let's get started. Okay, to begin, we're going to chain 6 and slip stitch into the first chain to make a little circle. And just so you know, this is basically a 2-row repeat once we reach a certain stage, and all you'll need is those 2 rows, and then keep growing your project, your triangle, and that's it. So yeah, we'll get to that soon. So for starters, after you've chained 6 and you have your little circle here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the center of your circle you do 2 more triple crochets. So a triple crochet is yarn over twice into the center, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, just like that. And then the next step is to chain 2, 1, 2, and then do another 3 triple crochets into that same hole. So I was just doing a double there. So make sure to yarn over twice. Don't screw up like I did. So that is 3. And then when you're done that, chain 2 again. So 1, 2, and into that same hole again, that center, do another 3 triple crochets. Okay, once you're done that is row 1 done. And it will look something like this. Okay, so for the next round, this is round 2, chain 3. You're always going to start each new round with chain 3. Okay, so we're going to jump into this chain 2 space here. So turn your work, and then you jump into that space and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and into that same space do another 3 double crochets. 2, 3. Okay, and then into chain 2 and jump over to this next chain 2 space. So there you leave these 3 triple crochets in the middle. So into that chain space you do another 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then another 3 double crochets. So the same thing you did on this side, you're doing on this side. And that is row 2 done. Okay, so row 3, we're going to start with that. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. Now into this chain 2 space, you do the same thing again, so it's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, all into the same chain 2 space. Okay, once we've got that, we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into this end post of your 3 double crochets in your previous round or previous row, you're going to do at the top of that, you're going to do a double crochet. So it'll look like that. Then chain 2, and then jump over to this post here and do a double crochet. So that is the beginning of the 3 double crochets in the previous row. So do a double crochet into that so it looks like that. Then chain 2 again, and then into this final chain 2 space you do your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Okay, so you'll have something that looks a little bit like that. Okay, so for row 4, chain 3, turn your work. And now remember that we're always doing the 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet into that chain 2 space. Okay, once you've got that done, you're going to chain 2, and then into this first, or the final post, I guess, in this 3 double crochets in the previous row, do another single or a double crochet. So you do 1 double crochet, and then what we do is we pull our yarn up like this. Make your loop very loose, wrap your yarn around once, and then go into the base of this double crochet. So it's almost like you're doing a picot, if you know how to do a picot. So go get into both of these loops here. Then pull up a loop again, then yarn over, go back into that and pull up another loop. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yarn over again and in one last time. Okay, and then yarn over, pull through, and then keep all of those loops on your hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then jump over to the next post, the double crochet below, and you're going to do the same thing. So yarn over, go into that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you do it a total of 4 times. So you're going to have a big bundle on your hook here. So make sure that it's nice and loose as well, so that you're not, if it's too tight, you won't be able to move and maneuver your hook. Okay, and then into this final post, we do the same thing. So just pull up your yarn nice and loose. We do that 3 times. The final one is always 3. So it's 4 for this one, 4 for this one, the middle one, and then the last one is 3. Now yarn over and then pull through all, and you might have to wiggle it through, pull through all of those, just like that. Then yarn over and pull through. So you've created a little 3 little puffs, petals here. So chain 1, and then do the same thing again that you just did. So yarn over and go into this middle space here that you have created and pull up 4 times. 1, 2, yarn over, 3, yarn over, 4. Okay, then yarn over and pull through all of those, just like that. And then yarn over and pull through that so that you kind of seal it in place. And then into the first post of your 3 double crochets in your previous round, you do a double crochet, just like that. Then chain 2, and into the final chain 2, you do your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So rows 4 and 5 are really all you repeat. So this is the bottom of your flower already, you can see. So all you're going to need is 2 more on top here. Okay, so let's keep going. I have 1 more double crochet to do here. So, okay, so to start row 5, it's chain 3, turn your work, and then into that chain 2 space, it's the same drill. It's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Okay, so we are growing our project and are going to make a top, the top 2 petals here. So we chain 2, and into this last post of your 3 from the previous row, you do at the top of that one, you do a double crochet, chain 2, and into this double crochet you do another double crochet, then chain 2, then into this center of your flower you're going to do another cluster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then yarn over and pull through all of those loops and then lock it in place, then chain 2, and then into that same space you do another cluster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through all the loops and then lock it in place. So there's your flower, then chain 2, and then jump down here to the post that you have below and do a double crochet into that, then chain 2, and then into the first post here of your chain of your 3 double crochets you do a double crochet, and then chain 2, and then that will bring you to your final chain 2 space where again you do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and that is the 2-row repeat that you will do. So I'll take you through it again, but you're basically doing rows 4 and 5 but growing the triangle. So as you can see though, there is the first flower hopefully that you've made as well. So let's go on to row 6, which is actually just row 4 again, but we'll call it row 6 so that we don't get confused. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work into the chain 2 space, you do your 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets again into that same space, and chain 2, and jump over to this first post here, or I guess the last post of your 3 double crochets, and do a double crochet into that. Okay, and then pull your yarn up, remember, make it nice and loose, then yarn over and into the base of that, make sure you get into both of the stitches, just wriggle it in, yarn over, pull up a loop, and keep going and do that 4 times. Two, 3. Now this is probably why it's a good idea to use thinner yarn. I'm just using thicker yarn so that you can get a feel for what you're supposed to do. Okay, once you have that on there, jump over to your next post in the previous round and pull up another 4 loops. And then into the final post, you do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then pull through all of those loops. Once you have that, then just lock it into place and then chain 1 and then do that same thing again into this middle space that you've just created. So 1 more cluster, 2, 3, 4, pull through, lock it in place, and then chain 2. Now we come over to the top of the flower and into the upper right petal, do a double crochet, and then chain 2, then chain 2 or double crochet into the top of the next one, and then pull that up nice and loose because you're making your second flower here. And then you do that same repeat, so just put your yarn through and pull it up and do that 4 times. Okay, and then when you have your bunch of loops on there, jump over to the next post and do the same thing again. So you're going to yarn over 4 times. And then finally jump over to your third post and you do 3. You do that 3 times instead of 4. And then pull through, yarn over and pull through all of those. Maneuver it, wriggle it. If you lose them, that's fine, just start over. You'll get the hang of it. Okay, and then lock it in place. Just like that. And then chain 1 again. Then do your final petal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over and pull through all of those. Lock it into place. Then chain 2. Now everything we do on the right side, we have to do on the left side as well. Okay, so we have to, into this first post here from the previous round, do a double crochet, chain 2, then into this last chain space you do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So from the 2-row repeat, we're going to do the final row, which is technically row 7, but you're doing row 5 again. So chain 3, turn your work into this chain 2 space. It's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, just like that. Then chain 2 into this last post here of your previous row. Do a double crochet, chain 2, jump over to the next post and do a double crochet into that, chain 2, into the flower. Now you're going to yarn over, and into that, the middle of the flower, you're going to do a cluster. So 1, pull up twice, pull up 3 times, pull up 4 times, yarn over and pull through all of those, just like that. Then yarn over and lock it into place. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and do the same thing again. So you'll always have 6 petals in your flowers. Lock it into place, then chain 2, then into this double crochet you have here at the top, and it's connected to this bottom row petal here. So it's a double crochet, you do a double crochet into that space, chain 2, double crochet into the next post from below, chain 2, and then into this flower in the middle of that, you do your next 2 petals, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Seal it into place, and another chain 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Then lock it into place, chain 2. So remember the same thing you've done on this side, on the right side, you're going to do on the left side. So into this final post here you have connected to the petal from below, you're going to do a double crochet into that, chain 2, and then a double crochet into the top of the first post here from your 3 double crochets from below. So just like that. Then chain 2 again, and into the last chain 2 space, it's the same shell. So 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So just so you get the hang of it, let's go over this 2-row repeat one more time. But you can see here you've got 3 flowers now. So let's chain 3, turn your work, and do your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, okay, chain 2, so into the top of the last post here from your 3 double crochets from the previous row, you do 1 double crochet. Then remember, make the loop very loose and then go back into that 4 times. Okay. Then jump over to the next post and do the same thing, another 4 times. 1, 2, okay. And then into the final post here, you do 3. And then pull through all of the loops. So then you seal it in place. And then chain 2, go back into that middle space and do 1 more petal. 2, 3, 4, and then pull through all of them, seal it in place, chain 2, then you do a double crochet into the upper left petal, or sorry, upper right petal, and you chain 2 and do a double crochet into the upper, that's the upper left. Got my left and right wrong. So then you pull that one up, yarn over and pull up a loop 4 times. Then you jump over to the next post and pull up another 4. Jump over to the final post and do 3. And then yarn over and pull through all of those. And once you've done that, seal it in place. Chain 2 and then do a final petal into the top. 1, 2, yarn through or pull through all the loops, then seal it in place. Chain 2 and then double crochet into this bottom space here, just by the bottom petal, then chain 2 and then do a double crochet into the upper right petal, chain 2, double crochet into the upper left petal, and you're making your last flower here. So pull up and yarn over, go into these 2 stitches at the base and pull up your yarn. Do that 4 times. Then jump over to the next post and do another 4. And then into the final post you do 3. Then yarn over and pull through all of those. Seal it into place. Chain 2, and then we go back into that space and we do our 4th petal. Chain 2, and then double crochet into the base of the bottom petal. Chain 2, and then double crochet into the top of the double crochet from the previous row, and then chain 2 again. And that will take you to your final chain 2 space, and in that one you do your shell. So that's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Okay, now finally we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. And you can see here the edge is starting to really show. So that's the edge that you're going to, the nice clean edge that you're going to have all the way across your shawl or triangle or whatever you're making. So do your 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Then chain 2. Sorry, I was off there for a minute. Then into the final post of your from your previous row, do a double crochet in the top of that. Then chain 2, double crochet into the next post, chain 2, double crochet into that post, then chain 2, and into the center of your flower here you do a petal. So that's, by now you should know it's just a puff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your yarn through, seal it, then chain 2, and then do another petal into this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull through all of that. Lock it into place. Chain 2. Okay. Now into this space here, you're going to into the middle petal on the left below, you do a double crochet into that. Chain 2, do another double crochet into the next post, chain 2, a double crochet into the next post, chain 2, and into the flower you do your 2 petals again, so puff petals. make sure you always remember to do a chain 2 in between the petals of the upper row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your yarn through, lock it in place, and chain 2. So you do a double crochet into this left petal, chain 2, then do a double crochet into the next post, chain 2, a double crochet into the right side of the petal here, then chain 2, and 2 more puff petals into that last flower, chain 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, do a double crochet into the left side of the middle petal there, chain 2, and then into this final space here where you have 3 double crochets, you do a double crochet at the top of that, and chain 2, and then into your final chain 2 space you do your shell. So 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So to start the next round, you are just going to grow it by chaining 3, turning your work, and then do the same shell. So it's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets into this. And now you're going to jump over to this space or this post here and do a double crochet, and then start making your flower. So flower petal number 1, petal number 2, petal number 3, lock it into place, do a 4th one, and then jump over. And then you're going to do the same thing again, and you're going to make one here, in the middle here, and then here, and then here. So you're going to end up with 4. So, and it's going to continue to grow from there. But that's the basic pattern. Just follow rows 4 and 5 again and again, or if you want 6 and 7 if it's easier. And that is basically it. You are on your way. So I hope that you end up making some beautiful projects. Let me know how it goes. So yeah, that's basically how it grows. You can make it as large as you want, as small as you want as well. But yeah, it's a beautiful little pattern, as you can see. So enjoy, spend that time relaxing, don't get frustrated. This is time for you, so enjoy that time together, and everyone be well, be safe, and take care of yourselves. Until next time, bye-bye.